How's it going, everybody? We're here live on lunch break with Nate, week 2 of the pretty much the social distancing quarantine here. So lots of stuff to talk about today. So I did go over a few things in some videos that I sent out to people recently, but wanted to go over some new information on that we've kind of been getting over the weekend and whatnot. So first off, the governor put out the executive order for non-essential or personnel or non-essential workers to be basically have to stay at home. Started off on Wednesday with 50% reduction, went to 75% reduction, and now we are at 100% reduction. So what does that mean for real estate, the real estate industry? Real estate industry is going to be basically taking a break for at least the next week. So right now, as we're looking on the MLS here, there's only 16 listings within the last 24 hours. A lot of those probably are people trying to throw stuff in at the last minute before the lockdown went into place, or not the lockdown, but the quarantine measures went into place for the 100% reduction. And so what that means for us is that we are still operating from home, but we are considered non-essential at this juncture. There have been designations for the rest of the industry, so transactional wise. So mortgage officers are still considered essential. Mortgage companies are still essential because they're tied to financial institutions, obviously, and they are still considered essential to make transactions roll. Real estate attorneys are considered essential as well. They are making basically they're facilitating everything, facilitating closings. So those are all considered essential too. And then the county clerk's offices in that statement that was released by the governor's office too, county clerk's offices are all going to be open as well for the most part. They are able to, it's region per region, but they're able to actually do a lot of their stuff electronically, as everybody is these days. But they're a lot, uploading documentations, all that stuff can be done electronically. So real estate in general is taking a little bit of a break right now from a new listings and showings perspective. We're not allowed to go out and show properties. That might change. From what I understand, some of the higher ups in different companies are putting together a petition to make housing considered an essential factor. And I think we should hear probably some of that sometime this week, what the ultimate decision is for that. But here we are doing much as we can to make sure we're staying relevant out there, make sure we're giving information about the market to our customers, our valued customers, and clients, so that we are ready to rock and roll once this starts to settle down here. So as you can see on the listings here, there's only 16 new listings that are on the market. And a lot of these are, I think we've been kind of going region per region. I'm not sure if we didn't do Fairport area, so we can maybe roll through that. And consider these kind of placeholders right now on stuff, on properties that you would want to go check out once we're able to get back out there and start showing stuff again. Hopefully it's not too long. I know that nationally they're trying to do the 15-day kind of step back scenario, and obviously with New York, we're front of the line right now with cases. I think they've gone over 10,000 cases at this point. So obviously that's a big deal downstate, as it is here too. So other things that are going on. So 90-day mortgage forgiveness. That is happening right now with this on the state level. Also, make sure you contact your mortgage companies about forbearance. So that's kind of the same thing, but putting it into forbearance, it's going to be completely forgiven at that point. Taxes are not due until July 14th. I think it's 14th. It might be, we'll say mid-July. So that's good. We're extended there. They're supposed to be due in a few weeks, and obviously that's getting all delayed too. So we're all supposed to stay at home. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's, we're all doing our best, and we're all in this together to get through everything. And I think that ultimately this is going to make us all much stronger. So let's roll just for the to have fun here. Let's roll through some new listings that came on the market, and we'll start off in the Fairport area. So let's do Fairport, and this is on Church Street, West Church Street. This is actually in the Village. House was built in 1840. It's on 1 acre lot. Village and 1 acre lot, waterfront, probably right in the canal there. So cute little house. Let me just adjust this screen just a tad. So you can see the arrows here. There we go. So nice aerial view looking down on the canal there. It looks like the deck is, or the dock, it's a nice condition. Probably needs to be painted a little bit. Beautiful open floor plan with the kitchen. Okay, you got some nice paint job there. Nice hardwoods with the recessed lighting and the built-ins. So it's set up very much like an 1840 house. You got that center staircase, real narrow, colonial style. The roof line itself is probably very narrow upstairs too. Got the spinning wheel for all your Sleeping Beauty fans out there. Nice wide plank board for the wide plank flooring there. I like all the old the details, like the old latches here for the doorknobs. It's really cool too. And the upstairs, this is right here. This is a AC unit, so looks like it's supplemental AC in this room here. With that, looks like a supplemental heat right here too. And again, talking about the roof line, definitely narrow right there. So baseboard heating in there. Stand up, no step shower. Yeah, 340 in the Village on an acre lot. Looks like the roof probably needs to be redone on this property too. So, but beautiful, beautiful views. Nice big aerial view of the Fairport area. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with the Fairport area, it's quaint little village right in the Erie Canal. Lots of retail there. Yeah. So let's move on to the next one in Fairport. We got 150 on 127 High Street in Fairport, 1,200 square feet. 1885, so a little bit older than or a little bit younger than our first one we were just looking at. Taxes are $47.74. Let's see here, 3-bedroom. So $329 is when they're looking at negotiations. Again, technically we're not supposed to be looking at these properties on showing these properties. So if you guys have any questions about this stuff, just give me a call and I can kind of research strategies on how we're going to get in there and stuff of that matter. So again, this is 150 or 149.9 in the Village. Looks nice. There's been some updates in the house for an older house like that. Like the bathroom's been updated. Newer flooring. A nice old house like this. Looks like this basement probably was put a nice poured concrete on it. So a lot of those houses back in the day were dirt basements. This looks like it's been finished off. So looks nice. Let's look at Parenton, which is still Fairport, but not necessarily the Village. So we got a couple there too. We got 617 Whitney Road. This is actually a commercial property, commercial lease. And we'll go to the 396 Mosley here. So this one was just listed, and 396 Mosley for 194.9. Tear off roof looks like, vinyl siding. Nice house, nice open kind of flow into the living room there. Painted faux brick there, or frick as I like to call it. New appliances, painted cabinets. Nice walkout onto the deck there. This is always popular too, this cubby area. Nice big mudroom they added in here. Really cool. With wainscoting. Hardwoods upstairs. Looks like a finished basement area. Is that a finished basement or is that just a room? That might be a finished basement. Nice bathroom. Nice deck with a nice, good sized lot with the fire pit. Very cool. Two-tier deck. So yeah, it's a walkout. So that's what we were seeing in that one picture. And this lot size is 0.64 acres, so over half an acre. So that's it for Parenton, for the town of Parenton. A lot of these other ones are in the city, and we'll go over those tomorrow probably. We'll see what the difference is in listings back when they come on. So kind of a recap, the price decreases are at 4 markets over the 4 to 5 counties are 16 listings, a couple back on the market. So not a ton of activity, and I can anticipate that's going to be the case for most of this week. So we'll kind of just take it as we've been doing it. Take it one day at a time. One thing that I did find that I thought was really cool. There was an article that the Detroit Free Press put out. As many of you guys know, I'm a big Michigan State fan, so I follow a lot of the papers there. But I did see the something that went in today. It was kind of a cool article. So called "We're Going to Make It." It's called from Paul W. Smith, and he has a list here of things we can control. So I thought I would go over that real quick. We can control our positive attitude. We can find, number 2, we can find fun things to do with the family at home. As many of you guys know, Jesse and I are doing the quarantine karaoke, which we did on, I believe, Friday night. And it looked like we had a lot of activities there of people that were taking a look at stuff. A lot of people were taking a look at our video and commenting on it. So I guess people liked it. Are we doing another? So Justine's back there. We're doing another show tonight. She's in her office too. So we're both hard at work, making sure we're keeping up to date with everything. But apparently we're doing that tonight. Number 3, limiting outside of watching karaoke, quarantine karaoke, limiting social media is another thing we can control because we're in these houses and we're just like, all we can do is look at social media. We can totally limit that. We can turn off the news once in a while so that we're not getting inundated with all kinds of too much information, I would say. Reaching out to family and friends electronically. So I've been reaching out. One of the nice things about this is I've been reaching out to people I haven't talked to in a while. We're doing FaceTimes with everybody. So that's really cool. I like this one a lot. Planning random acts of kindness. So one of the things that I can do that I've been kind of putting out there to a lot of people is anybody that has I have such a huge network of people from totally different backgrounds, and I have the ability to match up people that need certain things. So if you guys need anything, grocery drop-offs, anything like that, that are service related, that for somebody who's elderly or needs to be at home, we can certainly coordinate that with the appropriate people. So again, I have a lot of people that I have connections with, a lot of small business owners too that we have connections with. So planning a random acts of kindness in that sense is a really cool thing. So I think you'll be seeing that's going to be part of what you're going to see a lot, hopefully from this end over the next week or so, as we continue to work through all this stuff. Rediscover patience and relaxation. So nice books that you can read, getting into just being able to step back for a second and have that patience calming sensation. And so there's all kinds of things that we can do. I'm not sure if these videos are interesting at all to anybody, but I committed to do this every day around 12:30, and bringing you the most up-to-date information that we can. Again, if you guys have any suggestions on other things that you would like to talk about, real estate related, try to keep it mostly real estate related as we, again, move forward each day. But certainly let me know. And anything that looks interesting to you, always make sure you reach out to me so that I can point you in the right direction. So everybody have a great day. Plan some random acts of kindness out there for people. And I look forward to seeing everybody very soon. And thank you so much, as always, for the opportunity to get to talk with you and work with you, and have a great rest of your day.